so I can look at the whole bracket. Look at it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Just One Sports Show. We thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate your time and being consistent with us. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do every Friday night, 8 p.m. Anchor FM, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, all your favorite podcast apps. Dr. Dukes, man. Boogie with the highlights and Jesus down. We got Big E and King Dre on the assignment. Looking forward to having those fellas join us back here real soon. So yeah, it's like we're in the midst of it's the home stretch, man. Like in 2 weeks, yeah, college basketball will be with in 2 weeks. The NBA playoffs start. So it's just kind of how this.
That's at the middle of April, ain't it?
Yeah. Now the NBA playoffs start the week after the national championship. I guess that weekend after that. That's when they're gonna start.
But we got five games in April.
Yeah.
We got like 5 left. I think we got about 10, 12 football games left.
I think it's like 2 weeks left. And then yeah, that's a wrap, bro. Yeah, like 2 weeks left. And then
Yeah, we got 10 games left.
Yeah, so that's about 2 weeks left. So what? That'll put us right at what? March what? I'm gonna put us at that'll put us right at April. Yeah, that'll put us at April. Yeah. And then yeah, I don't think necessarily the NBA get no time off. I think they get it. Like the season over with, like on a Friday, and then like that next Saturday, you might get a week off. So they may start like, I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see.
They gotta do the play-ins.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got to do the play-in. So like the real, yeah, you're right. The real playoffs is usually around the 17th. I always remember that because that's my mom's birthday. But we appreciate everybody supporting, everybody for tuning in and chunking the stars and supporting all that. And my bracket is done. It's actually not too bad because I got Houston winning the whole thing. I took an L. I jumped out there on Kentucky. I needed Kentucky to win that ball game. But the good thing is. I need Alabama to lose, and it's possible, right? So if Alabama loses, like I'm still in that thing. You know what I'm saying? And UCLA, I need UCLA and Houston to keep winning. Duke lost and Kansas lost, so like I'm still hanging around, and it ain't over yet. So I'm gonna keep fighting that thing on out. Yeah, the Sweet 16 this here is lit. It's gonna be live, like for real. It's gonna be live. The game I'm looking for is going to be that Houston-Miami game. Larry Nagle got them Hurricanes hooping. Samson got the Cougars hooping. I'm going to be looking at that one. That's going to be a tough one. And that Xavier, Texas game is going to be a beast also. And that Arkansas, Connecticut. So I'm just excited about that college basketball, man. It's crazy how many of these – the parity. We've been looking for parity, and we got parity. Because ain't nobody safe.
Oh, no.
Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Nah.
Right. And 2 of my Final Four teams made it, UCLA and Houston. But my Arizona and Duke, that bowed on out of there quick. Well, not quick, but, they got on out of there.
Well, Arizona lost in the first round to Princeton. I'm through with Arizona. That's 2 years in a row, Arizona. Like, I had them making some noise out west. And they got beaten like the second round last year, and they got beaten the first round this year. Princeton, it's funny how Princeton is running French Hick, Indiana, backdoor cut, pick and roll, basic 1, 2, 3 plays, Utah Jazz plays, and they kicking some serious butt.
The game I'm interested in.
They've been doing that the longest.
I want to see that San Diego State, Alabama. Alabama better be very careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, that's some grown men playing out there.
Arizona got some grown men playing out there. They're very, very good defensively. And what is like the first thing you notice about Alabama is how long and athletic they are. All right, we get that. That's a good deal. San Diego can match that. Maybe not as deep. I think San Diego State can maybe go 7. Alabama can probably go 8. 9, but they're just as long and they're athletic. Now, Alabama does have a advantage at the center. But yeah, you're right. Alabama better watch that. Alabama better watch that for real.
And then that Arkansas and UConn, great job by Arkansas coming back. That last game, great job. But that's gonna be a good one. I think if UCLA get past Gonzaga, man, I don't know. Hey, them bro, it might be some smooth selling. I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there, you know. And the UH one, I'm kind of. I believe last year I had Miami making a deep run. Nobody believed it. Miami's just that basketball program is just coming around. Maybe because they're retaining their kids and they're not one and done. But we're gonna see what Houston gonna do with that. All Houston has to do is just win the next 2 games, and it's just home court after that point. Literally home court. And I think we had this discussion: has anyone ever played in their home city for a Final Four? I think we had that discussion about 2 weeks ago.
We did, and I couldn't really come up with an answer. I don't think I want no, because even when you think back to Maduka, they run in what was that 91 and 92. They didn't play in Greensboro. They went in the Superdome, I think, against UNLV that one time, and then they beat Michigan, like Seattle or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I can't remember specifically like a UCLA having a Final Four in the Forum. You see what I'm saying? I dig what you're saying. I can't remember. Maybe I should Google it real quick. But no, I can't remember. I can't remember right off the top. But yeah, if Houston just holds fort and wins 2 games, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Final Four down there in H-Town.
Oh yeah, yeah. They expected 75,000 fans. Just what we needed. More people to the city. After we just got finished with the rodeo, so now we're gonna invite another 75,000 down. Everybody, come on down to Houston. Just kick it. You don't need a ticket to the game. Just come on through. Have a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that out right now. Has any team ever won a NCAA tournament game or championship game in their home state? I can't remember.
What about that Larry Bird and Magic, that Indiana State, Michigan?
I don't think it's ever happened.
I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened. What's your bracket looking like, Jules?
Man, this is what I had in the Final Four. I had Bama and Texas, and I had Duke and Kansas. And
you still got 2 in.
Yeah, but still, I was just shocked that, especially with the Kansas loss. I mean, I didn't see that coming, and maybe it was because their coach wasn't there, or they just got outplayed. It's just crazy how this tournament has turned out, and I mean that's why we watch it, because I mean there is not a dominant team like there is in football,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. No, there's not a dominant team, and the coaches like the Bobby Knights, Jerry Tarkanians, the Dale Brown. I can go on and on. Nolan Richardson, John Thompson, Calvert, Chaney and Temple. You can just go on and on. Lute Olson. Man, they're just gone. Yeah, Pitino's still hanging around. Rick Pitino back in the day. Dean Smith, Roy Williams, Kansas.
They're all gone, man. It's crazy.
Boeheim, Carnesecca, like the Big East. Yeah, they're all gone. So you don't have that really dominant personality that we grew up watching. And another thing is that the best players in college aren't necessarily in college. They're either overseas or either in the developmental league. So Jude Henderson top 3 lottery pick. He's not even in college basketball right now. He's not even we don't even know who this guy is. You see what I'm saying? And we got the one and done going on. Right. So even if Henderson was there, let's just say Henderson went to the University of Kentucky. And both him and Brandon Miller are freshmen. 1 and 2, probably 2 and 3, maybe in the draft. So they both will be gone this year. You see what I'm saying? So if they both go this year, then what do you got to look to next year? You got to find somebody else. Like we knew, okay, Fab Five coming back for at least 1 more year, and maybe we can get 3. But it was time for Weber to go. We knew Leitner and Hurley and Hill were coming back. We kind of knew what was going on with that situation. We knew Carter and Williamson and Rasheed Wallace, those guys, some of those Paul Pierce teams, Lute Olson with Arizona. We knew those guys were coming back. It's not like that anymore. So I think that's what's missing. But as far as just parity, like good basketball, like I watched FDU FAU Sunday night after watching Kentucky versus Kansas State. That was a real good basketball game. And, the second part, I guess Miami kind of ran away from Indiana. Texas had a little bit of a fight. But I saw 2 college basketball games Sunday that was probably better as far as just going at it, competitive. Probably better than any NBA doubleheader that I've seen this year. Mm-hmm. And that's sad. Sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. These kids, a lot of them, they know, hey, like seriously, one shining moment. They're not gonna come back. They're not gonna play no more ball together. So they go out there and they leave it all together. That if FDU Florida Atlantic game, that was a really, really, really good ball game, and neither one of them started out in the top 25 this year. So kudos to college basketball. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'm sold on it for sure.
Yeah, I think out of all the games, my favorite game was the Kansas State and the Kentucky game.
Mm-hmm.
They were just going back and forth, and the little guy from Kansas State just hitting big shots after big shots. How could you not root for the little man? So
the thing that surprised me with Kentucky is that you always got to have a smaller point guard like a Lindsey Hunter. You got to keep one on the team for that particular reason like that. Like Kentucky probably had everybody within the 6'4", 6'5", range, long and athletic, but they could not keep that dude. They could not keep him in front of him. And everything started with him breaking down the defense.
And I got breaking news. So UCLA has won in their home state. In 75, they won in San Diego.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
In 1968, I think that was the Jabbar team.
That was the Jabbar team. Wilkes.
They won in LA.
Okay, there we go.
The sports arena where the Clippers used to play.
Okay.
But other than that, UCLA won in LA in 68. Cause remember, from 67 to 73, they won what? Was that 7 titles? Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 titles. So they won 2 of them at the house. Yeah, they won 2 of them at the house. 1 in 68, 1 in 72. That 72 might be that Walton team. Might be that Bill Walton team. And then they won in 75. The championship was in San Diego.
So it's twice.
Yeah, all together in the same city, they've done it twice. In the same state, in their home state, they've done it 3 times.
3 times.
And they have the most, they have the most national titles.
Yeah. They got 12?
Yeah. Coach Wood,
Yeah.
I know Wooden won 11, and then they won in 95, Bailey and them. So they got about 12, 13 of them things, and I think Kentucky is like second with like 7.
Okay.
So UCLA like way ahead, and all of Coach K's brilliance at the University of at Duke University, I think Duke only got what, 4
or 5.
4 or 5. So
Yeah.
they still like. So you got to put that into perspective. Like
Mhm.
all these, the Coach K and all that stuff. Okay, that's cool. Like the Wizard of Westwood. It's the reason they call him that. Like he's still way out there ahead of everybody. Like way out there. That's probably a record that'll never be broken.
Now Kansas has come close when the game was in Kansas City. But that's not the same state. Well, Kansas.
You muted yourself.
Kansas City does sit on the border of Kansas and Missouri.
Right.
So you can kind of say that, but
Yeah.
we kind of give it to them.
Yeah. That'll have to be something for our boy Scoop. He'll pop up in here. Maybe not this week, but he'll pop up sooner or later. Come back in this show, man. Yeah, the NBA, man, it's we was talking about that before we jumped on that. The NBA is
Kentucky, 1958. Is
Wow.
that the Jerry West? Jerry West is Kentucky, right?
nah. That's
Because that's Adolph Rupp, right?
Adolph Rupp squad.
Yeah.
I think that was,
Okay, they won in their home state in Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, that was 1958.
1958.
Well, none of us alive, just our parents.
1958, and they was here. But yeah, the NBA, it's man, we almost here for that time too. It's gonna be still crazy. We keep talking about it, and it's still relevant. In the West, the 6th seed and the 12th seed are separated by a grand total of 2 games.
I think you could go a little further up than that, can't you? Because it's going to be a dogfight in that West
2 games.
To get something done in the NBA.
Rumor is just a bunch of internet jargon. LeBron went to Germany to get the same plasma treatment Kobe got, and the doctors are saying LeBron is nowhere near close to coming back. Look, I don't know what's going on out there. I can't tell if LeBron's faking the funk or whatnot, if he's playing core or whatnot, but the Lakers got some pieces, and they look nice. Yeah, and Dame cut different. I'm loyal. I'm telling y'all better watch Dame Lillard to Los Angeles over the summer.
Not to the Lakers.
His whole tune didn't change. Whole tune didn't change. He said the Portland is talking about they want to rebuild, and Dame said he don't want to be a part of no freaking rebuild. Well done, dummy. Like
I mean, they've been rebuilding for how long?
Yeah. Like, well done, you idiot. You emailed this lady 2 summers ago, was like, hey, I need some help. She didn't even respond to your email. No, you're going to stay on over there and be loyal and cut different. And now you realize, hey, man, in 3 years, I'll be 35.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just don't stay on over there and be cut from a different cloth. And then by the time you're 36 and you got tendonitis in your knees, and you can go get somebody 12 minutes and get you a championship. Hey, man. Watch Dame Lillard. I'm just saying.
Maybe it's finally starting to sink in.
I mean, at some point,
he's not gonna win it there.
Hey, but at some point, you got to realize, like, people think we just be on here just talking there, woo. Now I say, man, Kevin Garnett told LeBron James, "Hey, man, if I was you, I would get out of Cleveland." And knowing what I know now, I'd have left Minnesota 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, say, man, these dudes, like, okay, yeah, you can be there. I'm cut different. I'm from the old school. I tough it out and all this. Okay, well, in 15 years, you can sit right there in Charles Barkley's seat. And
next one.
Yeah, you can sit right there and whoever the 2 champions that they're going to have on there. You see what I'm saying? Maybe Dwayne Wade comes full time. Maybe Draymond Green, which is transition too. And you can sit there and you can be the stew head. And Dwayne Wade and Draymond Green can clown you because you ain't never win nothing. Say, bro, get on up out of there, man.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
Go make that move.
How would you feel if you went? How would you feel if every day, after year, your job wasn't giving you the opportunity to maximize your talent and maximize the feeling of success at your job? And when you emailed your boss and told you want to talk to him about what could be done to change the work environment, she didn't even respond to you.
Hey, totally agree, man. Totally agree.
It's time to move around.
I mean, maybe he when you get that far along in your career, you realize that if I go somewhere else, I'm not going to be the man. But at this point, does it really matter being the man, or do you want to ring?
Do you want to win?
I got a question. I got a question for you guys. So, if he was to leave, right, and go to a contender, go to say the Lakers or Clippers or somebody like that, and they win a championship, will his legacy change?
No, that's a bunch of
his legacy is already set, right?
I mean, it is what it is. He got the same amount of accolades that he had when he came in as a rookie.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a basketball Hall of Famer, not NBA. Because NBA, this is what people don't. NBA don't have a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's gonna still be a basketball Hall of Famer.
I mean, he's still gonna be. He's still gonna be one of the most. One of the. He can't even say he's the most decorated because that's Steph. He's not the most decorated point guard. Kyrie got a championship despite all his antics. So, like, what is he, third best? And if Chris Paul win a championship, that's gonna slide him to fourth of this generation. So, like, it's kind of set. So, what do you got to lose, man? Go get you some hardware.
Right.
Worrying about what these folks think. Like I said, you already made $300-something odd million. Like, don't get on up out of there, man. And because at the end of the day, you're playing to win. And one way or the other, you're ring chasing. I don't want to hear nothing about LeBron went to this team and all that. Michael tried to trade Scottie Pippen for Sean Kemp. We're ring chasing. The same thing, man. I ain't trying to y'all that.
Wrong with chasing rings.
I say, bro, you trying to do what you have to do
to get you a ring. Not a ring, but a ring.
Yeah, you trying to do what you got to do with the right players in the right place at the right time to make it happen. See, the thing about it is the players back then didn't have that type of control.
Exactly.
They had to do what Boss Man said.
Yeah.
Now, players these days, and then they seeing like, hold on, well, okay, we saw how y'all did it. We're not doing it that way. We doing it a different way. Now, if you choose, Dame Lillard, to stay in one place and get your head beat in and use up all your juice, that's fine. That's cool. But a lot of players like, I ain't with it. I'm just gonna go do whatever, and I'm gonna try to get this ring. And you can't blame them, man. You really can't blame them. But the thing I find interesting going into the playoffs is, like I said, 12 and 6 seed in the West. 2 games. What up, Be Good? That's my homie Bruce Good, Philadelphia 76ers fan. Shout out Al Sports. He said Dame coming to Philly. That was another play right there. What if Dame go out to Philly?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Send Harden on about his business, man.
I'm gonna go.
You don't want it back in Houston.
They got to remove Doc out of there first. They got to get that out of there. I mean, Doc has had some good teams. From the Clippers to that Celtic team only got 1 title. The Clippers never made it. And this Philly team is not a slap. I don't know. Maybe Doc just not that coach that everybody portray him to be. He's not. And I'm just going to keep it funky. Greg Popovich, Pop worked with less talent. It was Duncan and Parker and with a whole bunch of role players that once they left that system, it's like, okay, Doc's not that guy, man. They're going to have to do something else with that. I love to see Dame in the purple and gold.
Of course.
I don't know how we're going to. Of
course.
Because we got D'Lo, so I don't even know how that's going to work. But he grew up as a Laker fan, from the East Bay, and he expressed a few years ago, he wanted to be a Laker. And I don't know. Hey, I'm going to go on record and say this right here. I know this is hard. I might consider AD for Dame time.
No, you can't do that.
Man.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
AD's availability is like,
but yeah, he is. But I think if you do that, then the Lakers get extremely, extremely small. See, the problem is AD don't. The problem is AD don't want to play center. That's why they try to get Thomas Bryant, Dwight Howard, all these other guys that play center. He just basically said he ain't playing center. So I think if you get rid of AD, then you get a little bit too small. At some point, you're gonna have somebody that's willing to be like, okay, I'm gonna try to do a little something with Giannis. I'm gonna try to do a little something with Embiid. We got that big Serbian out here, the big bull. So you gotta have somebody that's willing to do that. You see what I'm saying? You could try to take the Golden State Warriors approach, which is just run Joker to death. But I don't think the Lakers are constructed that way. Now, especially now with LeBron being
now is Fox a 2 guard or
Fox is a point. Monk is the 2 guard
for Sack.
Sack time.
Yeah, he's a 2.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Dame time give little self fits. He really give him fits, and I could have seen that as a perfect fit. Or if all else fail, I know he don't want to do it, but the Clippers, if they got a little change, that wouldn't be a bad option. Or hell, even going to Miami.
See, back to that Philly thing real quick.
Oh, Lord. All right, let's see what you got, Doc.
We had a show probably about a month ago. We was talking about the West. Then we started talking about the East. And I said, in Boston, they I don't know. Something is missing with Boston to me. And I said, right here on this show, and I bull cone you not, I said, don't be surprised if Boston lose like 5 out of 7 ball games and Philly end up in number 2 seed and Milwaukee end up in the number 1 seed. And that's where we at right about now. Something is just missing with Boston. Something is just, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
Maybe it's coaching.
It's not coaching because
they got all the talent.
They got the talent. I mean, the coach is in the right spot. Boston, at the end of the day, this goes back to the debate we had on the show. And we had a show called Experience Matters. They don't know how to win, people.
You're right.
They do not know to win. You know
how would Dame look on Milwaukee?
Ooh.
Y'all feeling that or not?
That would work.
Yeah, of course
that would work. He was a Greek freak, and
that would work.
Yeah, of course that would work. I don't think, considering what they've gotten out of Drew Holiday as far as on the defensive wide, I don't think Milwaukee makes that move at all. They got that's a championship team with, see what I'm saying? So, I mean, Dame is an upgrade over Holiday, but at what would you bring in Dame to break down the chemistry that Holiday already has with Middleton and Giannis and some of the other players on the team, Crowder, Tucker, things like that? I don't think Milwaukee makes that move. They probably got some loot to make it happen. I personally don't think they make that move.
So when we look at this Dame thing, there's really not an ideal fit. There's really not a fit to where, like we said, Milwaukee is, that's a championship caliber team. Doubt it if they blow it up. Sack got their backcourt. They'll just run you to death.
The Knicks
can't go there. The Clippers, if they got the money. The Lakers got D'Lo. Now, if they're going to move D'Lo, but that's off the table because there's no way on God's green earth Portland's going to trade with the Lakers. Never have, never will. I'm still confused how we got Isaiah Ryder for that 2000 chip, but that's a different show. But Dallas, they just scored big with a little something, and plus you got Luka. I don't see an ideal fit for him anyway.
The Knicks.
Yeah, I'd probably say the Knicks. I don't think. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name with him?
Brunson.
The little Brunt. I mean, he's a nice guard, but Dame is a much more upgrade.
Yeah, Dame was
he would thrive. He would thrive in a large market, like New York.
Dame is a serious.
And Portland is going to want, keys to the city if they trade it. They don't want a lot in return. So,
now I would say
that.
But this is all what Bruce Good said. Coaching in New York. So they say coaching in NYK with Dame. Coaching in New York, the Knicks with the coaching, would that be a good fit? I'm not a big fan of Thibodeau. I don't like the Knicks at all. I ain't really
hey, look,
I'm not no Knicks fan. I like to see him get. I like to see him.
Now y'all know Coach Tibbs
get their heart broke.
Gonna run your whole. Coach Tibbs gonna shave at least about 2-3 seasons off your career. Yeah. That's how he gonna work.
He expects his players to play defense, and as great as Dame is, he's not a defender.
I would like to see him. And this is all. It's just too big of a risk. Now Dame want to win. He really want to make some noise, but it's just too big of a risk because we don't know what Zion gonna do. Put him down there with Zion and be out.
And then he'll be back with McCullough.
And back out there with McCullough. You already made your money, bro. Like, go down there and see what's happening. But that's like at one point, like in December and January, that we was talking about, hey, if the Pelicans keep it up, they could be a tough out. The Pelicans ain't gonna make the. Anyways, I don't even want to get started on that. I really hope Zion can get it together. I hope he can get it together. I'm waiting to see this because when he's out there at a consistent level, like he'll string together 8 out of 10 games with a dude give you like 28 and 12. And you're like, okay, well, if you do this, there's no way you can say this dude a bust. And then he disappears for the rest of the season. So it's like, all right, I feel you, bro.
Greasy, did you say, what about Memphis? Did you say that?
No.
Hey,
I thought that's what I heard you say. I thought you said Memphis. Like, no.
You know your boy ain't coming back for a minute. He gonna miss some of next year. So you might as well try to see.
And Memphis would go crazy.
John be back. He only got 8 games.
8? I thought he had like 50.
We jumped the gun on that one. He only got 8. We thought he was gonna get 50. But he did the right thing. He went on to the little counseling, came back and said this and that and this and that. If I was John personally, and think about this for y'all jump in and try to say, I don't know, what is he talking about? Personally, I would cut my hand, change my number. Rebrand yourself.
I would choose I would have to disassociate from certain friends, that just put. I'm just gonna say what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, he can still interact with them, but not interact with them to where, hey, y'all, we're gonna go out or we're gonna go hit the court. No. You got to interact. Where is he living at? He gonna have to move. Move. I don't know if he have a house in Memphis, but he gonna have to move to Memphis, get away from the knuckleheads. I'm gonna need for Papa Morant. Hey, until the day you die, or even after this is still your son, and it seems to me that he still needs a little bit of guidance. So I'm gonna need for Papa Morant to step up in there and let baby boy know right from wrong. Well, not right from wrong. You should know that, but sit down, talk to him, because he needs to tweak a few things. Now, cutting the hair, I get it, but we're gonna see.
I'm probably changing. Like I said, if I'm Josh, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut the locks, and I'm gonna change that number. I'm gonna come up out that number. I'll probably change it to something like 45 or 64, just something weird like that. And then I'm just gonna show up for the next year. I'm just gonna show up with a suit and tie every day, and watch how quick they change their mind.
Why 45
Because just to disassociate anything that he disassociate himself from anything that he did this year. Cut your hair.
Your boy did it, Greasy.
Change your number. That's marketing.
Who did that?
Kobe changed his number.
That's marketing 101.
I can see. Well, Morant need to go and change number 30.
Change
but I'll be there for 45.
Change that number. Cut that hair. And come back next year and just wear your suit and, keep your interviews short and sweet, stay out the way. Don't make you some money because you're in a position, like I said, to be a 1, 2, 3, what? Top 3, top 5 face of the league player. This ain't some Dylan Brooks. You mean you like you, John Morant, bro? Like it's you, it's Giannis, and basically Joker and Luka, bro. Like that's you. That y'all the four.
Steph Curry on that thing, or
well, Curry's
now,
crazy.
hold on now. Now you gonna put some respect on LeBron's name.
Nah, I'm talking about the younger ones. The younger ones. Like it's Luka, it's John, Zion can't stay healthy. Joker and
Giannis.
What about Young?
Trae Young.
I saying that left.
Trae Young is quickly becoming. He's a coach killer. Nobody likes him. He's the best in the locker room.
First off.
So, but that's what it is. That's what it do. We're gonna slide it up out of here. We ain't gonna stand there too much longer. We just jumped in. Just Noah Sports Show. Appreciate all the love. Share this, like this, go on over to all your favorite apps. Give us a review, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube channel. On the Facebook page. We'll be back next week, though. By the time we come back next week, we'll be looking at the Final Four. We'll have some more noise to talk about. I did want to say, though, it's coming around, man. I think the Jets making some moves, man. I think they're going to. Hey, watch the Jets. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Hey, before we sign out, I want to end this with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers gonna mess that up, bro.
He's gonna contaminate the locker room. I'm with you, Greasy.
He gonna mess that up, baby.
He's gonna contaminate the locker room.
He gonna mess that up. I'm telling you.
I agree.
He about to mess that up, bro.
He's gonna mess up a good thing.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep fucking. And y'all know Greasy gonna get the NFL right. He about to mess that up.
Well, we might. Our boy Bruce Good saying that ain't a good fit. He said that is not what happened. He's laughing. He said that ain't a good fit. But at any rate, hey, we appreciate you. Be good for jumping here with us, man. Shout out to them House Sports boys. It is Williams. What do you think? You think you're doing some of that little bracket term? You got a lot to say. On It Is Williams, you got a lot to say, man. But it's all love. At any rate, we're gonna slide up out of here. The audio drop Friday night, man. We'll be back next week. Doc Producer, Juice Man the Boogie, Breezy the Don, Corian, and King Dre, and Big E, man. They on the side, man. Hope you have those boys back in the studio in due time. But yeah, y'all be easy. Y'all stay out the way until next time. Wow.